day, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world watching. Welcome. Welcome. Amaka here from AA Consulting Services, your social media engagement consultant. I come to you, I hope where you are, you're taking care of yourself and your family with recent issue that the world is facing. The whole world is scared. It's just amazing. The toughest and the tough is scared. This will tell you that, yes, there is a God that will protect you and your family. Continue, stay focused. Today, I come to you, I had some questions that came up, and that's what I'm going to address. No matter what's going on, you got to stay focused, stay committed, and stay safe. There's nothing we can do. Some things happened in life. There's nothing you can do only except to take precaution. Do things that you can and move it over to our Creator, to God, and pray that things will get better, and pray for those people who are, faced with this harsh situation. We are all faced with it. So we can't let it hold us down. I keep getting email people who say, they wish they have a home-based business and all kinds of things. But hey, things happen. Nobody knows. Nobody plans these kind of things. When it happens, what can you do? Go from where you are. Stay home, stay safe. Anyways, guys, so today I'll be addressing a few topics on social media customization for a business owner, for whether you use home-based business and whether you work for somebody, for a company, and they need help in social media. What can you do? How would you help your company using the skills you will learn and the skills you have? How a lot of questions keep coming all the time because social media customization is what I do full-time for companies. I help them set up, help them stay on track, help them stay updated about sharing their services and their product. Even if it's their newsletter, they send it to me after they've emailed it out. And of course, I post it and share it on their page. So there's so much you can do. So today I'm addressing a few questions. One of them is, how do I generate audience? How do I build my audience using social media? We'll call it building audience. You generate lead, you build audience. There's so many ways you can do that as a business owner. But one of the first and the most important thing is being who you are, staying engaged. You have to really care about people. Okay, social media, no matter, even though it's electronic, it's digital, that care for people has to also be there. It shows on what you post and how you post it. People think you have to meet person face to face to be able to analyze who they are, whether they care. Even in the words you post and how you post it, people, I'm talking for myself, I'm able to tell the kind of person that is sharing that. Some people are too. You can tell there's a hidden line beside every post. So being yourself is one of the key things. Caring for people is also very important because it comes out on what you post and how you share it. So you have to be able to care for people. And how do you build your audience? There's so many ways you can build your audience. Like now there's a limit to how many friends you have on Facebook. I think it's 5,000. And if you only have 5,000, some people are not even close to 5,000. And you have a product, you have a message you want to share. And if you're sending it to the same people all the time, they'll get tired of hearing from you. It's either they will unfriend you or they unfollow you. Unfollow you meaning they won't see your post anymore, but you stay connected to them. Or the other way, because it's so limited. So a lot of other ways to do that is join groups, many groups. Whether it's your business page, now pages can join groups and interact within the group as on its own. Or you join groups and interact with people within the groups and send your posts through that. I will be addressing on groups, how to use the groups on one of my streams. So stay in tune, stay connected so that you can I can go through that. When I go through posts and groups, how to use the groups to increase your audience and build engagement. I will come to that. There's other things you can do, like creating a pixel code from your account, and you can put it into your website and use it on your events. That's another way to build your audience so that you are reaching the right people. Having a great product, when you put it in front of the wrong people, they won't see it. Putting the great product in front of the great people who have interest. It's all about interest. It's no longer about just dropping a post to people, oh, buy this, or like this, oh, this is so nice. It doesn't really matter. What are they interested in? That's where remarketing pixel comes handy, and I will be touching on those as well. I'll break this down to different topics, and I'll go through them. Okay, so the other question that comes up says, I'm a business owner. I do not have time for online marketing. What do I do? Most business owners have no time. They don't have time. They are the accountant. They're doing their banking. They're doing their books. They're doing everything. They're the cleaners. They're everything. They're the purchasing. All of them. So a lot of business owners do a lot of those things. They don't have time for social media. What do? What I would suggest is, some people use their family members to do, but over time, they get tired. They don't want to do their own thing. Hire somebody to do it for you. Teach you, or if you want to learn it, at least gives you some idea. There are books, there are programs, there are videos that are out there that will teach you the basics. The important thing of you having an idea of what, so that you will understand what they're doing for you. Bring somebody in, and I will also, there's another question: how do I hire somebody? Who do I hire? What are the steps? The information is out there for you. Make the time. If it's important to you, you make time for it. You hire somebody is one of the things. Hire somebody who knows what they do, so that they can help you so that you stay current. The thing is that if you're not there, your competition is there. You see? So you need to be there, because you're competing in the same market percentage. So if you're not there and they're there, they're grabbing a lot of your clients that should come to you, because that's who they see. Everybody's online. You need to be online, whether it's Twitter or LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. They are there. So be there. It's good for you to be there as a business owner. Put your product, your services out there so that people will enter. Because if you're not there, they go into your competition. And I don't think you really want that. You want them to come to you, not about your product and your services. Okay. The other question is, how do I find the right person to help my business with online marketing? I know out there, so many people, everybody knows it. They know how to do it. They're experts. Everybody out there is expert. One of the things I tell a lot of clients, even whether I'm sending them a quote, look at the person's profile. When it comes to audience, it's only once you have the way to build the audience. Somebody who doesn't have the audience is likely not going to give you the audience. It's a product of replication. You do it again. You do it, once you've done it for yourself, you're able to do it for other people. So if the person you're hiring don't have the audience, how are they going to give you the audience when they don't even have it themselves? Think about it. Find somebody who have audience, who have built a crowd, who have followers, and because the thing is that they will repeat what they have done, whatever they've done to build their audience. That's what you get in return, because they have tasted it and it worked for them and it worked for you. So keep that in mind. If you're hiring somebody for social media, go and check out their profile. See what they're doing in social media. That way you know whether or not they would help you out on social media to grow your audience. So that is very important. Put that in mind. Keep that in mind anytime you're looking at hiring somebody to come in and do your digital marketing for you. Check out what they're doing. It's always a giveaway. You can tell whether or not they will be able to help you. So keep that in mind always. I always say that. Check out their profile. They will only replicate. They will duplicate what they have done. Okay. So what is the other question is that what is the best approach? Selecting the right company to use for digital marketing, just like what I just talked about. Every company can come there, write the best sales letter. There are professionals that just write sales letters. They know how to deal with your emotion. They know how to touch you, those points that makes you say, maybe they can do it. So it's not just based on that. Look at what they are currently doing. It's not about writing you a long sales letter. That is not enough, because if they're not doing this, if they don't have that audience, how will they give you the audience? Just like I mentioned a second ago. So it's duplication. So whichever company they can write, they can talk smooth. They're fresh out of school. This is experience-based, not textbook. It's not textbook. I point that out. Textbook comes and it goes. But by the time the book is published, the whole system have changed. So it is not textbook. Find a company that know what they're doing, not just talking. They can talk. I've been in a call with a client who had just hired somebody and says, "Oh, I'm gonna come and see what they're doing." I mean, what I was hearing was just so weird, you know. I say, why is it telling you about H2s and H1? Those are language of the robot, not for you to know. Just they make it more complicated. They make it more complicated. So, and I mean, of course, it was already, though I had got to do his work, but however, they're just mixing it up. It got the guy so confused. But anyways, the language that they use certain language that is not for you. When I say H2 on your optimization, what is H2 for somebody who is not, you know, a robot who doesn't know what it is? They see it every day, but they don't know what it means because it's something done on your content to attract the robots, how they work on your how they crawl your post, your articles, all that kind of H1, H2, those levels, you know, italics, bold, and all that stuff. So that's something you really don't need to know. As long as they know, they can do it for you. You see it in your reports. Their reports as well. That's the other thing. Make sure they're giving you monthly reports on your activities, your views, your clicks. I mean, there are tools there that allow them to give you. I prefer Google Analytics, you know, because it gives you the right numbers of information that you need, but they can use their own customized tool, which is manipulated, really. No, nothing against anybody, but if you understand this, you know exactly what would work best for you. So keep that in mind. Think wisely and follow your instincts. If they're confusing you more, get somebody else to look at it for you. Another way is using community groups. Somebody asked here, is using community groups helpful and why? Like as I mentioned in the beginning, if you only have 5,000 friends, which is the max you can have, especially on Facebook, and you have a project, you need to reach more people. How would you reach it? After a while, your friends get tired of hearing the same thing from you. The other way is join groups. As I mentioned, right now your pages can join groups as a page, post there as a page, interact as a page. That means anytime you make a comment, your page will come up. You know, that's what will be, you know, on the comment, who commented, it will show your page. That's another way to increase your audience, increase your likes. And when you join groups, you're able to interact, post and interact with the activities that are going in the groups and be there. So you're reaching people that are not already connected with you. And if there's somebody that posts something that is relevant, you can add them as a friend, invite them to be a friend. And that's how you can increase yes, group community is, I'm going to be doing a stream just on groups alone, talking about how you can use groups to improve your audience, to put more information, get more visibility to your page or to the post that you're doing. And in groups now, you can do blogging articles in the group if you own a group. So now it's, you know, add a group to your page. It will say groups. I will show you. Maybe not today. When I get to doing the groups, I will show you details for why. So stay tuned for what's coming. So there's a lot to cover, okay? A lot to cover. And if you needed a review of what you're currently doing, I'm open. I do a video these days, not one-on-one, not face-to-face. We do a video where I do a screen share, look at your profile, look at what you're doing currently and what you can improve. Whether it's in your website, or whether it's in your articles that you're putting out there, how is it optimized? Are you getting the result that you need and all kinds of stuff? There's so much. So that's why a lot of people get overwhelmed and they say, enough is enough. You know, they can't handle it, but you need it. No matter how tedious or how time consuming it is, you still need to have your profile out there so that you can reach more people that are not even within your circle of friends or in your city, people all over the world. So feel free, send an email if you need a review of what you're currently doing to see how you can improve. Because if you don't know what you're doing wrong, how would you know how to improve? So send an email there and yeah, book appointment, okay, and see what you're missing, how you can improve your audience. how you can do more, how you can build your audience. And I will be dealing with remarketing pixel on its own, because it's a topic that a lot of people are confused about it, even though they are in the industry. How do you get bring people? It happening to you every day. Anytime you go and shop online, as I mentioned the other day, I was online. I was looking for a particular item, and anytime, even up to today, anytime I go into the social media, I see ads from those companies. How do they bring? The whole idea is to remind you that, hey, you were my website, even though you didn't buy anything. I know you were there. Here's some other interest, things that are related to what you were searching that you might be interested in. See, it's polite, it's not invasive, it's just going by the behavior of the person. I was already shopping. So they bring you those items that you want to see. So you can't put a price on that, I mean, no matter how much, what your budget is on advertisement, but if you're not putting the ad in front of the right people with interest, you're practically throwing water in the ocean. You can continue doing that, but however, take the shortcut and do it properly, do it better. The technology is there, the know-how is there. Just get the right people helping you do what you need to do to bring more people to your industry, to your services, to your product. And I talked about content writing as well. That I think my next streaming will be on content writing, how to develop your content and use it to build audience. At some point I will share how to optimize your content. See, you write it is one thing. How do you optimize it so crawlers will find you and crawl your site? That would also come. So you can't afford not to hire a professional to help you, one that knows what they're doing. It's just that simple, okay? Because if you're not doing it properly, you're making mistakes that are costing you, and those that are doing it properly are getting the benefit of it. So today, no matter how you're competing with huge Fortune 500 companies, you're competing directly online with your digital marketing. I mean, it has never been this better before. Now you don't have to put thousands of dollars in magazine or radio ads and all that. You can do it properly. Simple things that you can do, but do it with interest of people's interest in mind, and it comes through. Okay, so joining groups is very important. I will address that. Here's a few of groups you can join as a page or as yourself. Okay, so Amaka Adindo Consulting Services Group, social media marketing tips, Dream Team One, that also affiliate marketing group. They're all open group. Some of them have close to 30, 40,000 people in there. These are real people. And the way groups are these days, you can, as an admin on a group, you're able to tell who is active and how active they are and what they're posting. That way you're tracked. It's just as effective as having your business page, add a group to it. So there's so much I can cover. I can be here all day talking about it, but I like to keep this video short. And hopefully you grab some nuggets that you can use. Okay, and look out for the next streaming on groups and how to use groups to build your audience and increase your followers for your page, your followers, and your personal, and who to add and who not to add. I mean, it's amazing. So I'll have to, how long have we been here? Not too long, but however, if you had any question, post. If you don't, more questions. The next questions that I get will be streamed on the next event. Okay, so I collect the questions and I will address them on the streaming. So if you have anything you need to know, any area you want me to address, I know a lot of stores just opened recently. How do they bring audience? They're new in the location, and so many things. So if you have any concern, any area that you're not sure about, ask the question, and I'll bring it up on my next streaming on social media. But for content writing, that's coming next. I think it's on Thursday or so. So look at if you are connected as friend, look at my profile, you will see them. And click get notifications so that next time I go live, boom, you'll be binged to come and watch. All the best to you guys. Thank you all for watching and following, both to Scopus. Hello, Scopus. Sometimes I forgot about Scope. So this is also streaming on Scope and it's going into Twitter and so many other places. That's the other thing. If you have to put information, I put it in such a way that it goes everywhere else. And this is also showing up on my website as we speak. Isn't that awesome? Okay. Anyways, guys, so thank you for watching. Follow my stream for more updates. Okay, post your questions and topics that you need to see next time. Okay, so don't be shy. Knowledge is power, really. You have to learn something new. I'm always learning, constantly. It's not a textbook. We study it, you close it, it just keeps changing. That's the nature of things. Learn to improve what it is that you're doing. No matter what, you can't sit back and say, oh, I've had it, I got the degree now, You got to keep learning, okay? So thank you for watching. To be a guest, send a private message or email your information for review. You can be a guest, come here and discuss your questions and your topics or your product that you want us to look at. And I will share my audience so you get more exposure, okay? And when it comes to audience, yes, I do have them. Okay, and I show you how I build them and how you can do the same for yourself. It comes from the heart, I have to say. Okay, and when it comes from the heart, you put relevant contents out there so that people will learn something new from you. Okay, you look for those things that matters. So stay safe. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. It's scary what's going on, I have to say, though we're still smiling, but you cannot stop smiling. Okay, it's here. What can you do? God bless you and continue in faith and be strong for your family and don't give up. This kind of things that happens all over the world, everywhere is a chaos. Yesterday I went out, it was like, wow, what is going on? The world is like upside down. But God is there for you, no matter what. Those of us who have strong faith in our Lord and Savior, and hey, we know, who we believe in. So if you're not there yet, don't forget, look at all the Christians around you, see how it's like they're not even, they're not touched. But however, because we know the God we serve. And that's just it. So with that today, I would say thank you very much for watching and keep learning. And yeah, come on, post your comment, post your questions, anything else you need to know. I will be around. I think my next stream is Thursday, if not tomorrow, but click get notification if you see my share and ask your questions. So stay safe. Thank you all for watching. Have an awesome, awesome day. If you have to be home, be home. Look at it, it's time for families to connect with each other, and hey, everything happens for a reason. There are no accidents. I always say, when things happen, there are no accidents. It's meant to happen. So how you take it is up to you. Okay, and take care, guys. Have an awesome day. Once again, thank you for watching. Stay safe and God bless you. Amaka here. And we'll wrap it up today with the closing. Bye.